I hope that all of you are doing great. Well, CZ Binance, the CEO and the founder of Binance Exchange, the biggest exchange out there in the world, responded to the Forbes claim. Forbes basically published an article which was accusatory in nature for the Binance. Now, what was that accusation? Let's talk about. Is Binance going to survive? I mean, a lot of people have this question now in their head, and not just now, like few months back there was a FUD campaign, right? So many big accounts were tweeting about Binance going bankrupt and stuff. So much of the things were happening, and let me tell you, more than $6 billion was withdrawn at that time by the people. Why? Because everybody was scared. Even the FTX exchange collapse led to disbelief into the respective thing, that I'm not going to risk my fund onto it. $6 billion withdrawn, but then the Binance, being the biggest and the best exchange in the world, survived the FUD, and literally they deposited back from their own reserves. Like, just imagine, the FTX exchange collapsed just with the withdrawal of $1 billion. Binance exchange did not have an iota of effect even with $6 billion of withdrawal. That's what they said, that anybody can withdraw their funds. Then comes the SEC lately, like a week or 2 weeks back, the news, and still like it is making round, that the SEC has actually sued and called BUSD token as a security. And BUSD, as we know, it is a stable coin, some way or the other related with the Binance, and now the BUSD in the future is going to be discontinued. The Binance has clearly stated that they do not issue the BUSD token. Another firm, Paxos, issues the BUSD token, and now they have stopped minting the BUSD token, which has caused a market capitalization decline of $4 billion. Binance has even said it is not going to impact Binance at all with this BUSD thing, even though the biggies say that how can a stable coin be a security? By definition, the security is something in which people can invest because they believe that the price is going to appreciate in the future. Anyways, all that being said and done, now there comes one of the big article publisher across the world. Everybody knows it, everybody believes in it. Forbes is coming up with an article. It had a lot of accusation, and based on that, the CEO of Binance, CZ, actually responded to it, that they seem to not understand how an exchange works. Our users are free to withdraw their assets anytime that they want. What was the accusation? One of the big accusation was that Binance was found to be having hundreds of millions of funds shifted between these groups: Amber Group, Alameda Research, Tron. What is Alameda Research? If you remember, the FTX collapse was linked with this parent firm, Alameda Research. FTX is bankrupt, Alameda Research is bankrupt. They said hundreds of millions of dollars were being shuffled between these firms. That's what CZ Binance said. These were not shuffled. The users are free to withdraw. So these people just withdrew their own funds. And Binance is supposed to allow that withdrawal. Anybody who wants to withdraw, they can withdraw their funds. This, in fact, is a pro. Like, this, in fact, is reflecting the positives of Binance. Anybody who has their funds are free to withdraw whatever the amount that they have anytime that they want. Now, guys, what do you think? Like, even after this, like, Binance is standing still and strong, and I believe, and that is the exact reason I personally promote Binance as well, the biggest and the best exchange does handle the stress test even with the attack. This is how it is done, guys. And it is, I mean, this is pretty much, I believe, the law of the nature. Even, I mean, if you have to prove your strength some way or the other, you will be facing the crisis where you have to stand still. Just the way Bitcoin, how many FUDs it has survived, how many bear markets it has survived, like literally the crashes, the bans, the biggest political attacks on it, and it's still there. That's how the things emerge out, by surviving the stress test. And that's what is happening to the biggest and the best exchange in the world. And literally it has survived the biggest, like the SEC attack, the Forbes attack, the big influencers FUD attack, the withdrawal attack, everything, it has just stood the test of the time. So again guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please ensure that you hit the subscribe button. This channel is everything about how do we grow your finances. The goal of this channel is to provide financial freedom to all of our subscribers. I would like to know your comment. What do you believe? Do you have funds onto the Binance? Do you believe in the Binance exchange? Do you believe it is a planned attack onto the Binance just because the FTX collapse happened with all that thing that preceded that? I would like to know your opinion. Till then, I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye bye.